The senior VP of Sony has revealed some very positive news about Ghost of Tsushima to the people of GameSpot. So let's dissect the interesting bits and I'll give you my usual thoughts and take on them, and then of course we can go ahead and have a discussion in the comments section below. So after being asked pretty much why were Sucker Punch so silent, he said, I think the right thing to do, and I think we're learning and a lot of publishers are learning, there is a right time to announce games, end quote. And personally, I couldn't agree more, i.e., Kingdom Hearts 3, a game announced back in 2013 because Square can't wait to say, hey, look, what's coming, even though we haven't even started mass production. Or, even better of an example, Final Fantasy VII Remake, in which, at the most, the trailer that we saw was probably just some in engine mock up of what they want to achieve with that game, as the game has been said to be in development hell many times since its announcement. If devs know a game has a set amount of time till it releases, then personally I feel they should just wait till the game is a year or some odd months away, which seems to be the case with Ghost of Tsushima, as the game was being developed for 3.5 years prior to the announcement. Games of this magnitude usually take 4 to 5 years, depending on the amount of manpower and resources they have to put into the game. So, holiday 2018 to quarter two of 2019 is my projections for the game. I feel like it's going to either come out around, of course, probably August of next year to probably somewhere around summer of 2019. The next interesting thing he had to say was, they've been working on the game for a long time now. There is a great playable version of the game already, so we were just excited to let everybody know about it. So essentially, there's an alpha or beta, and Sucker Punch, when y'all start testing, y'all gotta hit me up, yo. Y'all gotta holla at y'all boy. I want to get my hands on this as soon as possible. I can't wait to get a hold of this game and feel it in my hands, man. To know the satisfaction of feeling the rumble of the controller when you put that blade into my enemies, and of course, the vibrations after you shoot the bow, that shit is going to be so crazy. I'm just so hyped for this, and knowing that the game has a playable version, I want the chance to get my hands on this as soon as possible. And I think it just means, once again, the game may be closer than skeptics believe. I've heard plenty of people claim, oh, it's most def 2019, it's a 2019 title, 2018 is too soon. And I think that people are overestimating how long it takes to develop a game. But games do not take, of course, 3/4 of a decade or 7.5 years to complete unless they're going to be like multiple open world areas and stuff. I don't think that games usually take like anything longer than 4 to 5 years. Hell, Kingdom Hearts 3, which literally started development in 2012, I believe it was, that game is coming out in 2018, so a whole 6 years later. But we know that that game is going to be huge and expansive. There's going to be like many different open world sections, or open world like esque sections, I should say. But of course, I feel like people overestimate game development. I mean, yeah, you do hear a lot that it takes a long time. For some games, we've had to wait almost 10 years for Final Fantasy 15. But I'm saying, or what I'm saying here is that it usually doesn't take that long. Just think about how many Assassin's Creed games we see every year, how many Call of Duties we see every year. Now, Assassin's Creed games have been kind of open world almost their whole entire time of existing and shit, ever since like the first game that was released on the PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation 3 when it first came out. Of course, obviously, those games have always been reminiscent to open world. But with that being the case, how do you expect for there to be a game released every year in the cycle that we've seen them be released prior to Origins? So, yeah, I believe that it doesn't take truly that long. And hell, even AC Origins, we know that they started that game right after they finished Black Flag. And if I'm not mistaken, Black Flag was released in 2013. So that game essentially took them the better part of 4 to 5 years. So I feel like people overestimate game development, but I mean, of course, yeah, it's a long, strenuous process. The people who do it are definitely some soldiers because even though I find it interesting and I would love to have an opportunity to, like, watch the whole development cycle of a game, or even potentially be a part of a development cycle for a game. I just know that there's some soldiers, man. They are some soldiers, man. We're talking about people who go in expecting to probably have to work 16-hour days or 12-hour days, and of course, people who work labor jobs sometimes only have to work 8 hours, only have to work 12 hours. Video game developers, there's been reports of like 12 to 16 hours. So these people fucking work and go to sleep and go right back to working. So yeah, it's a very strenuous process. But I would love to see it, or I would love to be a part of developing a game one day. But hey, but that's all he had to say about Ghost of Tsushima. Let me know what you guys think about this information. Do you think that we will be seeing some type of demo at PSX, knowing that there is a playable version of the game? I definitely believe that we will be seeing getting a full gameplay showcase now, knowing this. And of course, you guys and your thoughts can actually tell me what you believe, or can actually be said to me in the comments section down below. This has been your boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. And I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Peace the heck out.